Hello everybody, I've got another video for you from my French kitchen. At this time of year, many of us have got pumpkins that we've either been given or that we've grown in our garden or that we can find in the market fairly cheaply. And we've been very lucky in that our lovely French neighbours, Giselle and Gerard, who live just up the road from us, have given us a massive orange pumpkin. So I'm going to make our spicy pumpkin soup with it. It's a big favourite with our family and I think you're going to love it too. So first I need to tell you what ingredients you'll need. As I said, we've got a pumpkin. We're not going to use it all because it's absolutely massive, but we'll probably use about a quarter of it. A nice onion. This one is a pink one, but you can use any colour you like. A couple of cloves of garlic, some coconut cream or milk, whatever you can get, and a few spices. I've got half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. This will really intensify the flavour to give a lovely warming soup. And last but not least, I've got 2 litres of stock. This is chicken stock. I made it with a carcass of a chicken that we had earlier in the week. It was a lovely free-range chicken and we didn't want to waste any of it, so I boiled the carcass up with a couple of carrots, some onions, bay leaves and some thyme, and I've strained out the bones. I've left the vegetables in because they'll add to the soup. And if you're a vegetarian, then of course you can use a vegetable stock cube or make some vegetable stock yourself with a few veggies and some water and some seasoning. First, peel and chop the onion. So we need some oil to fry the onions and garlic and the spices. In this case, I'm going to use some coconut oil, but you could use olive oil, whatever you've got to hand really. That should do it. In with the onions. And now to peel and chop the garlic. If you crush it, the papery skin comes off easier. I'm just roughly chopping the garlic. It's all going to be blended at the end to make a smooth soup, so no worries there. In goes the garlic. And let's give that a little stir. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit because I just want them to go translucent and not go brown. So that's started to cook. Now I'm going to add the spices. Putting them into the frying pan with the oil really releases the flavour and aroma of the spices. So in first with cumin, coriander, the turmeric, and lastly the cayenne pepper. And of course you can add more if you like a hotter, or less if you like a milder taste. If you're not so keen on the spices, just tone it down a little bit. If you like it hot, stick a chilli in there, why not? Talking of chilli, my lovely son Tom grew these in the greenhouse, so I'm going to add one of these in as well. I am going to take some of the seeds out though because they are really hot. So that looks and smells amazing. So that chilli cooked down a little bit while I cut up the pumpkin. I think I'm going to need a bigger chopping board. Oh, and even that's not as big as the pumpkin. So very carefully, following the creases in the pumpkin, so about there I think. Let's cut about a quarter and see how much we've got once it's peeled and chopped. Of course you'll need a big sharp knife for this. Be careful. So I'm going to cut that into more manageable pieces. Now I need a peeler. So I've put all the pumpkin in. Now it's time to add the onion, garlic, chilli and spices, which we fried off earlier. So we just fried the onions and garlic until they were translucent, added the spices to warm those through for a couple of minutes, and then took it off the heat until it was ready to add into the soup. So now the soup needs to be brought to the boil and then simmer for around 35 minutes until the pumpkin is tender and soft. Not forgetting to add some seasoning, of course. So it's taken about 5 or 6 minutes to come to the boil. So I'm going to turn it down to a simmer now for a little bit. And then I'll keep an eye on it. And as soon as that pumpkin is tender, I'll switch it off and then we'll go to the next step. So the vegetables have finished simmering. It took about half an hour to get nice and tender, and now I'm going to blend them. So that looks nice and smooth. I'm just going to add a splash of coconut, not too much. Probably about 2 tablespoons. Of course, if you like a thicker soup, you can add more pumpkin. Big bowl for Sean and a small bowl for me. And just a splash of cream to serve. There you go, Sean. That should warm you up.
Yep, that's what I need from working outside in the cold. My favourite soup.
Oh, Pixie's come to get some.
Oh, that's nice. Delicious. If you haven't tried this already, give it a go.
Well, it's a thumbs up from Sean, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up please. Don't forget to leave a comment, and if you're not already, do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.